Good morning.
Okay, he's
My name is
online.
I'm online.
Okay, hi Akshaj, are you able to hear us?
Hello, everyone.
Great.
I am. Am I audible?
Yes, your audible stage is all yours.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Akshaj Khetarpal. I apologize that I couldn't be there in person. I'm at my sister's wedding in Jaipur because she waited for 1 month so that my exams could get over. Family first. So I'm a registered scientific member, the Taekwondo black belt, and a published author. Thank you, BW, for this platform and selecting my theory, which is called the multi-balloon theory. May I request AV to play my video now? Everyone. I'm Akshaj Khetarpal. I'm a 17-year-old high schooler from Shivnada School, Gurgaon. I've been reading books, encyclopedias, and watching films on science and history since I was 5. Recently, I've won 2 international Olympiads, filed a patent, and wrote a book on a dreamy adventure that became a bestseller for a brief amount of time. Moreover, I published a research paper on an alternate theory of the universe, which was inspired by a dream I had when I was 9, which is the reason of my presence here today. Let's begin. Since the dawn of time, humans and the intelligent apes have questioned the nature of our surroundings and the reason for existence. From Leonardo da Vinci to Galileo, Newton to Einstein, Madame Curie, Nikola Tesla, Oppenheimer, and many more, we have discovered and created marvels that once sounded like fairy tales. Soon, our curiosity turned towards the infinite above, called space, and all encompassing universe. The first word that comes to our mind when we think about the universe is infinite. We think that the universe is infinite because it seems to be flat, but we also know that if it was a sphere, it would definitely be finite. But what if the universe is indeed a sphere and therefore finite? This is possible because of the fourth dimension, that is time, which still remains a baffling mystery. I propose a new theory called the multi balloon theory. It encompasses some fragments of theories such as the Big Bang and the multiverse. I believe that the universe is a set of eccentric circles with each outer circle being bigger than the inner one. Each balloon can be compared to a universe, and the air particles inside can be compared to the contents of the universe. I've used Einstein's field equations and Wood constants to make a skeletal mathematical proof. I've done extensive study on the work of Roger Penrose and Stephen Hawking, which has helped me formulate my theory better. The mathematical equation is a skeletal one. That means there are some missing parts in it. Just like Dmitry Mendeleev left some gaps in the periodic table to be filled because some elements were not discovered. The gaps in my equation, when filled, will give a single equation that will explain the origins and deaths of the universes. I've also given a coefficient called the Khetarpal coefficient. Now let's talk about the big guns of space, black hole and dark matter. These are one of the few topics that I think my theory can explain, which are still not explained properly by the already existing theories. Figure 1 can be likened to an analogy of a child swinging a rock tied to a thread in a circular motion over their head. The child is limited to moving the rock at a constant maximum speed with this setup. In figure 2, there is a mass small m moving in a circular path with a radius r from the center O. Another mass capital M is attached along the axis passing through the center O of the circular path. When a mass capital M is attached to the thread below the child's hand, the maximum speed of the rock will increase compared to the first case. This phenomenon is analogous to what happens in galaxies. Black holes play a pivotal role as the source of centrifugal forces that contribute to the existence of galaxies, small m. However, it is dark matter, capital M, that enables galaxies to attain a higher angular velocities. Dark matter refers to matter that does not emit light or interact with electromagnetic radiation, making it challenging to detect using traditional means. The explanation for dark matter postulated by me is as follows. Some matter exits our observable universe by black holes and resides in the outer universe, which is then called dark matter. This dark matter, in turn, becomes aligned with black holes in our inner universe. When this happens, there is a force that pulls on the center of the black hole, causing its boundary, event horizon, to warp inwards, making the black hole bigger in size. The matter closest to the black hole is drawn towards the other universe, adding to the reservoir of dark matter. This continuous influx of dark matter leads to a progressive intensification of the warping effect on the black hole's boundary. Consequently, the heightened warping further elevates the angular velocity of the galaxy. I refer to this force as the Vidi force, derived from Latin phrase I saw, because ironically, we can't see dark matter which causes this force. In conclusion, the multi-balloon theory is a new and innovative model of the universe that has the potential to explain a number of puzzling phenomena, including the origin of matter and energy, the increasing distance between galaxies, and the formation of black holes. The theory is based on the analogy of a balloon filled with air. As the balloon expands, the air molecules inside the balloon move away from each other and exert an outward force on the rubber walls of the balloon. This outward force is what causes the balloon to expand. The multi-balloon theory suggests that the universe is also expanding and that the galaxies are moving away from each other at an increasing rate. This is because the content of the universe is also moving away from each other, just like the air molecules in a balloon. The theory also suggests that black holes can be formed when a very massive object, such as a star, collapses under its own gravity. This collapse creates a singularity, which is a point of infinite density and curvature in space time. The singularity is so dense that it bends the fabric of space-time to such an extent that even light cannot escape. The theory also proposes a postulated explanation for dark matter, suggesting that some matter exits the observable universe through black holes, becoming dark matter in the outer universe. The alignment of dark matter with black holes causes a force that warps the black hole's boundary, contributing to increased angular velocities of galaxies, referred to as the Vidi force. Now, ending on a philosophical note, I have no doubt that there is a creator. It seems more and more impossible for existence to come out of inexistence just by its own. There has to be some initializer. I also think that if we can traverse through time, then we don't have free will. And if we can't, then we are bound by nothing but bound for chaos. I would also like to share that I dream to work with or under the guidance of Professors Avi Loeb, Roger Penrose, and Daniel Kaysen. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshaj, for that presentation. I'll open the forum for questions now. Any question from the audience? Anyone? Any question? I know it's hardcore science. Everyone is still thinking. You can take some time. In the meanwhile, Akshaj, how are you really balancing your studies and such hardcore physics and all of these scientific stuff when it takes a lot of energy and time to make something like this and research onto something like this and balance your studies in school?
Yeah, it does. Actually, I've been doing this since I was in the fourth grade. I have a small diary, an orange colored diary. I've been writing all my theories and all the things I used to dream about in that diary. And now when I found the diary after a long time, I just translated it into a new form of language, the scientific language, and then published my work. So it's all been done since the fourth grade till the ninth grade, and now I've just published my work.
Wonderful. That's a journey from age of 4 till 17. Any questions yet from anyone? Okay, we have one question. Mike, please.
Hi. So the theory is like multi-balloon theory. So you were saying that there's a balloon and it's expanding, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So what if balloon burst?
Yes. So if a balloon bursts, then that is the death of the universe. So that means our current universe, which is 14 billion years ago, which was created 14 billion years ago, it might be the it might be a universe in between, it might be a balloon in between, and there might be another universe which was an older one, which bursted, and the contents came into our universe. So that means there are transitions. There are infinite number. The inner ones die, and the contents move forward to the other ones when the balloon bursts.
So is it possible really? Because I don't think it's possible physically. All these are assumptions, right?
Recently, there was a study that in black holes, we used to think that black holes, anything that went into a black hole cannot come out.
Yes, yes,
But
definitely.
recently, there were radiations coming. Yeah, there were
From the
radiations
black
coming
hole?
out called Hawking radiation. Yeah, so that means that there is something escaping from that part of the universe. So if matter goes into a black hole and it just vanishes, it does not make sense because
So-
it has to be somewhere else.
So black hole means nothing is emitting. Whatever goes into black hole, it turns dead. So if
Yeah.
I don't know about this news that there is some emitting from the black hole. I'm not aware of this. So is it?
Okay. Yeah, it's true. It was told recently that there were some radiations that were coming back from the black hole, and I think it was James Webb Telescope itself. And it is practically impossible that if there is some matter and it goes to a place and it just vanishes, there has to be some place that it's going to. So I propose that there is another universe which is covering our universe. And because just imagine that there's an inner balloon and an outer balloon. And if the inner balloon loses some content, the air, and it reaches the outer balloon, then that air is not visible from the inner balloon. So that's, I think, that explains why we lose matter and where it goes.
Any further questions? Okay. Thank you, Akshaj, for joining us. And congratulations to your sisters for the wedding. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.